Dr. Knag.
Dr. Bilo, so we did the global geometry, we did the vertical window sill, vertical detail. We need to do a horizontal one, so this one. And when we...
this is how to put it actually on the wall.
How to put it actually on the wall. So actually flip this.
Yeah.
I'd like to have it this way because I'd like to have outside at the bottom. Yeah. So let's say how we
start with the wall.
I start with the wall. You want me to start with a wall. You're a bricklayer. You want me to start with the wall.
Because I'm a bricklayer, but
I did my PhD in glass. I would have started
if you
with
have to
glass.
put a window in a window hole, you start with a hole. Or in this case, the wall that defines the hole.
Did I somehow give it a dimension, which was kind of okay? Yeah, that was kind of okay. So we add another layer for the insulation somewhere here, and the outer metal cladding comes somewhere, let's say, here.
Around the corner.
And now I have to add the aluminium system. Let's put the glass first.
Yep.
Glass.
Insulation.
Glass.
Or the IGU, the insulating glass unit, precisely.
The whole thing was 10 centimeter, which I would say goes here, goes here.
Yeah, a ceiling to enclose the glass unit.
These pieces. We have the
window.
First one, then
the ring itself.
This one.
Usually when you draw this, later on in the computer you just put a block as a stamp, sort of. Makes it way more easy.
I love to draw this in.
No, it's also clear. So this is the basic. We would also always, in the office, always start making hand drawings to understand the position and the general approach. And then later you can just meter down all the details on the computer, which is copy and paste, most likely. And then you adjust to the various detailed geometries.
Okay, this is the profile as we see it here.
Yep.
And now this whole thing needs to be fixed to the solid wall.
Yeah. So in general, you would add a bracket.
I am
It's
adding
either steel or aluminium, something like that.
I'm adding a bracket.
This is often where you have to discuss with the contractor, or if you do it in an earlier phase, just leave it to the contractor. They will have to make sure that this is also working according to their set of tools.
And then I fix the aluminium system into the bracket. So I put a screw somewhere through the aluminium system into the bracket, and then it's positioned. All right, then there comes insulation, but before this needs to be airtight.
You have to put a barrier around it with a film. You have to imagine that this is a window frame around, and then you have this rubbery film, and that has to be wrapped around with sealant. This is a pointy little thing. Often they put a little bit of insulation here first in order to make sure that you're not pushing into the sharp ends of the screws, and then seal it all nicely. And especially here, make sure that it doesn't overlap, it becomes visible.
Which means I need to somehow fix it, which I do with an additional profile, which nicely also fix my...
Now that's a nice one because it's telescopic, sort of also thermal expansions and tolerances will be adapted here. Make sure you asked about this especially because architects often don't like a visible connection. So if you put a screw here, for instance,
then this may look nasty. Here I'm going to seal it here.
Yeah.
Right. That's the next.
It's a metal window, aluminium, horizontal section. This becomes then the standard window detail.
1, 2, 2, and this is detail number 8.
Perfect.